welcome back to the Elevation Styles podcast. This is episode 15. Yeah, 15. We're Jesus,
Yeah, we're flying, isn't it?
flying. And today's episode is let's vibe, drink coffee, and talk about how to elevate your style for dates.
Oh, this was been a long requested topic. The dates. The lads are now going on dates and they're looking to improve their style on the dates. So yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. I think this one could relate to myself as somebody who went on many a dates over the years.
Same here, actually, yeah.
I think, and many of them haven't worked out. Maybe I'm gonna find out why they didn't work out. But let's start off with the best places to go for a date.
Okay.
So I suppose what I used to do was in my early dating years was. Usually, it used to be like for drinks, cocktails, and stuff like that.
If we're starting off like for the
first date, it was kind of like it helped to ease the tension or break the ice and stuff like that. A bit of alcohol, but that's not for everybody.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, where is the best place to go for dates?
So if you're starting off on a first date, so lads, listen, I've been on a few dates. Of course, there's always going to be someone more experienced than you on dates and stuff like that. So look, take it the way you want to take it. Every person is different. But when I'm starting off, I usually start off with a coffee date or a walk in the park. That's how I usually start off. So a coffee date or walk in the park. If you don't really know the person, it's a quick date. You meet up with them, you don't really like their vibe, then you can just quickly get out. It's an easy situation to get out of. And then let's say now the second date comes up. Now you kind of know each other. Yeah, okay, she's decent. She might think you're decent. Now you can go out for a drink or two. So I recommend a drink on the second date. I know lads who go on the first date. If you're going for drinks on the first date, I would recommend that call the person beforehand. Get to know how they are on the phone, know their vibe, because drinks is going to be a bit more expensive than a coffee date. But if you don't know them outright front, he's just meeting, then go for a coffee. And then now, let's say now you are really getting to know each other, then you can start doing the dinner dates, the activity dates, the bowling. Some lads prefer to do an activity date at the start, but I think if she doesn't enjoy the activity, then it can be hard. Like cinema, I wouldn't really recommend cinema because how you meant to get to know someone when you're watching a movie, so it can be very difficult. So you just have to think about this logically, when you're out on a date, your job is to get to know the other person, and of course she's there to know you. So you need to interact in a scenario where you're less nervous, there's less things happening like food or dinner dates, and so keep it simple at the start, and that's it, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I think I did out of all the dates. I think I went on a cinema date once, and
I did it once as well.
I think you're dead right. You don't get to know them. The only time I actually got to talk to them was in the car after.
Yeah.
I mean,
and especially I know I know a couple of girls do listen to these. But sure, look, man, I'm putting lads on game here, so with the cinema, they do that as maybe if these are really close, chill down. You know each other's vibe. That's like watching movies and stuff like that. But if you're out, get to know the person, interact, get to know her, her characteristics, what she's about, what she likes, what she doesn't like, and that'll stand to you, trust me.
Yeah, big time. I suppose so. That's places. Now, I suppose the reason why this podcast is here is how to dress and elevate yourself for an actual date.
Okay, so we are going to split this up into, we're going to have daytime dates and we're going to have nighttime dates. So daytime dates, this is going to be the coffee dates. This is when you're meeting up with someone. It's going to be your actual first date. So let's say we're going out for a coffee date. Guys, remember, it depends all on the occasion, depends on your style, depends how you're feeling. So we want to make you feel confident on these dates, not just showing up and you're not really confident and you're not less assured of yourself. So if you're going up to a date, I always tell you to prioritize fit. Why do I always say prioritize fit? Because women are attracted to fit. If you have something that you're rocking from a charity shop, I don't care, from Primark, from whatever, it's cheap, but it's well put together, but the fit is on point. It's going to look better than wearing something like Versace where it doesn't fit you. You look like a clown. So for a coffee date, keep it simple, keep it casual. This is a casual date. Denim is great. Make sure denim is well fitted. You're going to have your boots if the weather's a little bit cold. Chelsea boots, Choco boots, these are all great. You can have your white leather sneakers, again, they're suitable for the occasion. Make sure to always layer up, and if you're not layering up, just bring a jacket just in case, because sometimes it does get a little bit colder. So again, this is where your bomber jackets come in. You have your denim jackets, your at the moment corduroy jackets are trending. Leather jackets, like, you know, it's just simple. It's a casual outfit. I recommend for you to have a couple of button downs. People would go for a t-shirt, but I just think button down is more classy, sophisticated. Shows that you know a little bit about fashion. So like I'm always saying in my videos, you can start adding a necklace there, and then make sure that your golds are matching, or your metals for your accessories are matching. So if you have a necklace and you have a watch, guys, you are gonna be looking so good, and she won't even know that, oh, I got this out of a charity shop or Tesco's or whatever. Just get the fit on point. Your tailor is your best friend, and you're gonna be looking great. So that's for the coffee date. So now it basically applies to activity date as well, because this is a casual setting. So let's say if you're going to the zoo, or maybe you're going out again for bowling or something, again, keep it casual. In the summer, we just had the summer there, you can wear linen shirts. You can linen shirts, linen shorts. You can wear also chino shorts. They're great. You know, I wouldn't really be wearing things like penny loafers on a casual date. I used to have what's the name? They were not really penny loafers. They were just kind of like a minimal loafer, but it was more casual. Again, you can get away with that. Sneakers are great. Layering up is great, especially if you're going out like for an activity date, because it will be colder. So again, your overshirts, these are going to come in handy. You're going to have maybe the flannels as well. They're going to come in great. So just keep it casual. That's all we're going to be looking for. Now for the nighttime dates, now this is where we start becoming more formal. So with the formal nighttime dates here, we want to be leaning out for darker colors, because again, that's going to give you that little sophistication that we're looking for. So now we can start incorporating our wool trousers, our trousers, penny loafers. We're gonna have our nice belts now. We're gonna have a watch, maybe a shirt. Do not be wearing a tie. Don't be wearing a full suit. Come on, come on.
You're not going to a wedding.
No. We're not gonna be doing that. So you can have I like this combo. I think I've seen you wearing this filler, a turtleneck with a blazer. Yeah, and then you have like, you know, a necklace outside. Guys, that looks so good. Trust me, like I've been on a few dates, and women, and I know what women like they like that turtleneck look with boot trousers, and then you have your loafers, or you have a nice dressed up shoe. It just makes you look like, okay, I'm here, but I'm not too like, oh, I'm out there wearing a full suit. No, it's just I'm here and I know what I'm doing. So that's for the nighttime date. What else can you incorporate? Overcoats if it's a little bit colder. Trench coats. I love a good trench coat as well. Like, you know, that suit the season. Check the weather app as well. If it's raining outside, then you can go for a trench coat. If it's not, then go for an overcoat. If it's not as cold, let's say it's a little bit warm, then you can go for a turtleneck, or you can go for an Oxford button down now. This is where now you have your wool trousers, like we said, your trousers, and that's basically it. Like, you know, for elevation styles, like I did a video there recently, and lads were asking me, what's the point of elevation styles designer? Guys, if you want to wear designer on dates, you can wear designer, but imagine like, so okay, the first date you're wearing designer, the second date now she expects you to wear more designer, and if you don't have designer, then she's looking at you like, okay, are you putting on a front? So that's why first date, keep it casual. You might rock up with your jeans and stuff. Second date, now you're gonna wear your trousers. Now you're elevating, like,
you don't want to peak too soon.
Exactly, like, you know, so especially with girls, like you never want to show your toys on the first day. You want to show them on the third.
Keeping up appearances, because if you do it once and you only have, say, one pair, or you only have one Versace shirt, and you wear it on the first date, and you're not going to wear the Versace. Well, I mean, no, you won't wear the same clothes on the second date. So you need to keep it consistent, or, you know, lowball at the start. Not too lowball. As T is saying there, wear it to fit. Wear it to make it look good.
Exactly.
But don't emphasize on the actual brand at that stage.
Because like it's people think, yes, the clothes, but it's the man which makes the clothes. So that's why I'm always telling you guys to go for fit, because it's better to dress with your body shape in mind, because it's physically attractive for the opposite sex. Like, so people think, oh, women just like, guys, they notice a lot of things that we don't even notice. Like, trust me, like I've seen that. I've been there. I've done the cinema dates, I've done the bowling dates, I've done everything like that. And like, that's why, like, I can tell you, is like, okay, like if you're wearing this with that, it doesn't work. If you're doing this with that, it doesn't work. So that's why like the brand now is growing, because lads can kind of relate to, oh yeah, I've done this, like, you know, oh, I can see what he's talking about. So it's just about experiencing. And I think a couple of more clothing items you guys need to have for dates, which are very, very sexy. They're class. Polo shirts, another one. You might have sweater vests as well, since now it's getting colder. Puffer jackets as well, guys, are clean. They're going to be classy for your casual looks. We can also have things like your pullovers, your sweaters, and for my guys who are really like older in their 30s, things like cardigans. Cardigans are fantastic. Primark actually has a couple of sales on cardigans, same with Zara. So cardigans are great for the winter, and as well they'll give you that sophisticated look, and it looks like you mean business, and you're gonna be dressing better, like, you know, than the average guy if you're wearing a cardigan, because most guys just rock up with a hoodie. Do not be wearing hoodies and like, you know, and
that's more of a 6 or 7 days.
And cotton shorts, like, you know. So yeah, that's basically it. Like, oh, the rain is coming now.
we've had sunshine and heat doing these podcasts,
and now we have the rain.
All seasons. But so I suppose that's what we covered. What places to go for dates, how to elevate your style for dates.
Yeah, for dates.
I suppose, and this might be the most important thing, really, is what grooming and sort of general tips would you have for dates?
Okay, no, that's brilliant. So grooming. So of course, yes, we have the clothes. The clothes, I think, are the easiest one, because, like, you know, you want to dress. You want to feel confident when you're walking out the door, like, you know, okay, I'm in style here. Guys, I'm not telling you to be wearing, before we go into the grooming, I'm not telling you should be wearing this or wearing that. I'm just putting general tips out there, and then you can take one thing or the other. For example, I prefer leather jackets. You might prefer overshirt. Guys, do what works for you, but just make sure that your fit is on point and you're looking classy. Your colors are also on point. So like we said, women, like, you know, like darker tone colors. So now with your grooming, like, first things first, we're gonna make sure that your haircut, your beard is on point. Like, you know, these are the simple things. Like, you know, we just released a blog there on elevationstyles.com, haircuts that suit your face shapes. And why have you not checked out the blog? This is so important, guys. This is putting you all on game right now. You know, so make sure that your haircut, your beard is on point. If you have a beard, if not, you're clean shaved, you're grand. Your eyebrows, make sure that they're on point. Your nose here, your ears here, they're trimmed up, you're looking well, because first impression matters, especially with these girls, lads. Trust me, you might think they notice all these things, like, you know. So look, but for me, my standards are very high. Like, if I'm on a date and if a chick doesn't show me the effort that I put in, I just that's why coffee dates are so good for the first date. I just say, okay, grand, the date is over. Sure, look, you enjoy your life. And next thing now, we're gonna be looking into our nails, guys. Our nails cut, like, you know, how's our hygiene on the nails? Women notice these. Next thing is gonna be your scent. Do you have? I'm not saying buy David Beckham or Paco Rabanne and Armani. No, just have a decent smell about you. Something that's different. Something that's, it's not too much. It's not, like, you know, overbearing. I got told this tip that, like, if you're spraying your fragrances, make sure to spray it at the back of your neck, because when you're walking by, people can always smell the back, and then the scent will follow you. So always remember that as well. And what else I'm trying to think for grooming? Make sure that your clothes as well are kept well. You're ironing your clothes. You know, you want to be pulling up with trousers and they're wrinkly. This is another thing which I'm seeing guys doing as well. Make sure that your clothes are looked after, no fluffs. You have a rollator. If you have pets, I have a cat. Make sure that you have a rollator before you leave the house. Some people tend to touch their pets and stuff like that. We don't want any fluffs or any wool. And that's basically it, guys. Of course, your teeth are going to be looking while you're brushing your teeth. You look after your tongue. No bad breath, none of that. Like, you know, guys, we don't want any of that, because we want to make a good first impression. And that's basically it for the grooming for guys. Like, you know, it's just general, like, you know,
general stuff that I hope lads would know.
Yeah, well, now they do now.
Exactly.
Well, now they do.
But yeah, I mean, look, as I said, I've been on many dates and I've probably followed most of them. Looking back on them, maybe could have elevated my dress sense a little bit more. But I suppose.
But you know what's the funny thing about, like, dates? Like, the more you go on them, the more you actually learn. It's that's the thing about us guys. It's like the more we go on these, the more we learn. Like, so, like, you know, like, listen to fellow guys like and myself here. Like, we've made plenty of mistakes. Like, for me, guys, like, I've put up on a date, like, trying to think, like, I've spilled coffee on myself on a first date.
I've done that.
Yeah, I've done that. Like, you know, so, like, you may be like, oh, this too, like, but trust me, like, it just takes going out on the dates. I've worn a blazer where I've not dressed appropriately for the occasion. Like, for example, let's say we're going out for a coffee date and then I want something overdressed. Like, I've done that as well. Like, so the chick is like, okay, mister, where are you going here? Like, you know, so you have to know the occasion where you're going to. Make sure that as well, when you're planning your dates, you are, like, you know, sending her, like, you know, the occasion. Don't let her do the planning, because most women, they just want to get ready and they just want to show up. So make sure that you have everything set up and planned out, because this, again, it'll put you in the right frame because you're confident. Okay, I know where I'm going. I know what I'm going to do. Because if she's picking the occasion, then she might chop and change. Next thing, she might say, okay, we want to go to a zoo. Now she wants to go bowling. So, okay, or maybe now she wants to go to cinema. So that's complete change of occasion. So now you might have to change your outfit for that. So make sure whenever you're going on a date, guys, you are the one picking the place to go, and then if she wants to, she'll follow, she'll tag along. Women love tagging along, trust me. You know, they just want to dress up, look nice, and just show up. Trust me, like, you know.
Just take control.
You have to. I mean, I don't mean
that bad way. But like, women, women like a man that takes control.
Yeah, you have to be.
No, not all women, but most women. Now, even the women that come out and be like, "Oh, I'm an independent woman," blah blah blah, they still want the man to take control. It's I was about to say psychological fact. It's not a fact, but if you look at, say, your friends' relationships, say, and stuff like that, you will notice that the men are always in control. Now, you know, women like to think they're in control, and they probably are in certain aspects. But when it comes to like making decisions, like where you're going and what you're doing, they love that. They love it.
They love it.
They don't, as T said there, they don't want to be making that decision. They just want to make decisions on how they look or what makeup they're wearing, what dress they're wearing. You make the decisions on where you're going, what you're doing, and let them do the rest.
Yeah, because like I've noticed, like a lot of like younger guys are watching this, like, you know, so like they might be like, oh yeah, like, guys, style is so important because it makes you feel confident. And as well, when you're showing up on the day, guys, you have to be like, be sure about yourself, like, you know. And if I've been nervous on dates, I've been like, and then you're trying to crack jokes when the joke should not be cracked. Guys, just go on the date. Like, she's a human being as well. Like, she ain't gonna bite you. Like, trust me, I've been on dates where, like, you know, and if she's listening, like a couple of chicks listen, fam, they've showed up like not putting any effort. And nearly, I just checked my time. Okay, 30 minutes. I've interacted with you. She's a human being, grand. I'll see you later. But like, I'm not gonna force a conversation with someone who doesn't want to have a conversation with you. And you can tell the vibe when you get there. Like, you know what the vibe is like the body language, etc. Like, you know. So guys, you need to watch out for these things. And as well, I had here the do's and don'ts. So guys, do not be wearing like hoodies and like, you know, shorts and stuff like that on our first day, guys. You want to make a good impression. Do not overdress, but don't underdress. So you need to find your comfort zone.
Happy medium.
Yes, the happy medium, yes. And as well, like the do's, do be stylish, guys. You know, you need to do be confident on these dates. Like, you know, you do need to be well dressed, well groomed, like we just said. And the don'ts, don't be too casual as well. Like, so you just need to find that perfect balance, and you'll be all right. And if it continues on with the day, it continues on.
I mean, look, don't rush it. Don't rush it. I mean, if you get that second date, you basically have succeeded. Once you get to the second, third day, you know, then it all becomes much easier. It's that first date, that first interaction. And we don't want to say it makes or breaks it, but it does.
It does, And don't be wearing hats and sunglasses indoors. I've seen this as well. Like
hats and sunglasses.
Indoors.
Why would you wear sunglasses to a date?
No, but like, you know, most people think now the celebrities, like, you know, I've ever seen like on YouTube now, everyone knows people rocking like Crocs or like Crocs and socks. Yeah, man. People now don't in England. Like, I'm like, what is going on here? Like, you know, but sure, look, man, people do what works for them. But again, these are celebrities.
I need to get back into the thing.
Oh, man, you see, these are celebrities. So people think that they can copy celebrities. No.
The girl isn't looking to date David Beckham. She's looking to date you. Although she probably would pick David over you.
David Beckham, you know.
Oh, sure, look.
But you need to become the next David Beckham.
Well, that's it. That's it.
No worries. Thanks, Emil, guys.
But look, that's episode 15. Always fun as usual.
That was a fun one,
sorry about if you can hear the rain in the background. That's just our kind of effect that we've brought in.
And as well, guys, if you want more like tips on, actually I might actually do a YouTube video about dating outfits actually, and then like give more tips, because I had a guy, he was from what was it, Tunisia, and he kept saying, bro, how do I get girls with fashion? I was like, wow. And then I had also another guy talking about designer. But you know what I'm so happy about, guys? It's like people now actually interacting with the content. That's what I wanted to. So now we're a year or two into this, so it's gonna get more and more interaction. So keep them coming, guys. These are all topics for you. If you have a special topic you're looking for, hit us up and we'll discuss it.
Yeah, and let's be honest, every lad is looking for advice on dating.
Yeah.
And no better person to give it to you. Yeah, do listen in and listen to the past podcast episodes if you haven't. Also, look up the Twitter account, Elevation Styles, the blog account, of course, which is Elevation Styles, and the YouTube account, and everything else, Elevation Styles. Just type it into your internet browser and you will find T there giving you the best advice on fashion and grooming. So that's it from us on episode 15. We shall catch you next time on episode 16, when it'll be myself and T once again talking about elevating your style. Thank you.
See you later.